Hey guys, welcome back to the Brigade podcast, episode 94. My name's Mike and I'm joined here with Sam.
Yo, what up, guys? We're back with another episode. We've got like a lot of talk about because it's been a while. A few things have happened, and yeah. So, first thing I want to say is that a big, very, very big happy birthday to myself.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. It was my birthday during the since the last time we recorded. So yeah.
Yeah,
My
you're a bigger
birthday.
boy now.
Woo. What?
You're a bigger boy now.
Yeah, I'm a man. Hmm. You know those movies where like the kid turned into a man. Yeah, that's me. Like I was just a kid the other day, and now I'm a real man. And then like the mustache appears,
Such more like SpongeBob.
exactly like SpongeBob. Yes, sir. I'm a real man's man.
Man's man.
A man's man
Manly man.
from Manlandia.
Right here.
Yeah, that's from the Dr. Squash Sasquatch soap ad, Manlandia.
Wait, what?
Shout out to them. I don't use their soap, but shout out to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Look, busy week. So if you guys, context, we haven't been uploading too much on the channel because it's been a busy week through work and other stuff. So that's why there's been a lack of content on the channel. But we're hoping to pump out content regularly, as regularly scheduled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Okay. And something super important we need to point out is that today, as of recording, it is Anzac Day, which is the I don't know what really Anzac stands for. I don't know what the acronym stands for, but basically, it's for
Do you
all the
wait?
soldiers who fought in the war. Go ahead.
Do you not know what it stands for?
Australian and New Zealand. I don't know the last two.
Army Corp. Or
Oh,
Corp.
Army Corp. Okay.
Yeah. It was like a
Yeah.
joint
So
thing.
right. No, because I thought okay, I had predicted it was Army Corp, but I thought like the Anzac was like the word like was actually for a specific like thing. You know what I mean? Because Army Corps is just a very broad term. Like you know what I'm saying? So I thought maybe like the AZ stood for something like what type of like war was it, or like you know what I mean? Or did it mark like the return? I think that's what it is. It marks the end of the war and the return of the soldiers. Uh, but yeah, it's I didn't know that the AZ stands for Army Corp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically I
Mainly
was just
it's
saying. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's mainly because of the Gallipoli.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, back in World War One. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to mainly be for. That like
Yep.
sacrifice.
So today is all about remembering the people who sacrificed themselves, and
Yeah,
yeah,
their lives. Yeah,
that's right. Yep. So pretty much everything's closed, all the shops because public holiday. That's right. And
yeah,
here we not in all of Australia, but most of us gets a public holiday on the Monday. Yay!
yeah,
You know, I thought it was all of Australia to go a public holiday, but apparently, like Queensland doesn't get a public holiday this Monday.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
All you know is
Yeah, I now and the more I know, the more I know. Anyway, any words you'd like to say, Mike, on behalf of the Anzacs?
um. I guess. Oh, what's the word? Like, they shall be
Lest we
remembered.
forget. Oh,
Yeah,
they
blessed
should
we
be
forget.
remembered too.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
like,
If only we knew how to play the trumpet.
I mean, if we did, you could what do the minute of silence.
I was not the minute silent. I would have done the rouse and the like. You know what I mean? the last dawn, is it? Or I'm not sure, but yeah. So all of you Australians that are watching, please remember the Anzac for today, and yeah,
Yeah.
we have what we have now is because of what they have sacrificed for us. Um, yeah. Any last words on the Anzac, Mike?
Uh, like, what's the word? Yeah, they're sacrificed, for a great
Yeah,
cause, and we're here,
just like I mentioned.
exactly.
Right. Okay. So, as mentioned at the start, there's a lot of things that have happened since our last podcast episode. So, and most of it is gaming related. So, like, there's going to be a lot of um, gaming related topics. But first, we promised you guys an update on the Pokemon Go situation that we talked about a few weeks back, and they doubled down. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing.
It is, what do you call it? It's also concerning, but yeah, quite disappointment that they just went and went, yeah, no, we're not changing our decision.
Yeah, very, very disappointing.
Didn't some of the other like Pokemon tournaments like make fun of it? Just funny. Or some like misremembering.
No, I think there was just a whole bunch of memes that came out of it,
I mean, understandable.
which makes sense because memes come out of anything. Anything that happens is gonna be a meme on the internet. Um, that's it's actually super disappointing that happened. Like I really hoped uh that two things. I really hope that like as a company, right? Like Pokemon as a company, because I look, I know that um companies are greedy after money and a whole bunch of stuff, right? But this is not about money or anything like that, you know. So because like especially like Pokemon and Nintendo, they've got like some of the most unfortunately greedy money bagging methods. Um, but like to be fair, do I think it's bad as others? No, not really. Uh, but it's unfortunately bad because, and that's just let's be honest, that's any AAA company we've seen in the gaming industry. Um,
I mean, yeah, always
yeah.
surprised.
So, but this was not money related. This was just like, you know what I mean. So I really thought that like Pokemon would change their stance, especially after all the bad press that came their way because of it. Right. That's my first point. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Right. And th- the second point was that no, I think I combined my first and second point together. I was talking about how like Pokemon as a company would have made, but then like I was also I was gonna say the second one was the bad press, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can't just combine it.
Yeah, I combined them
They
the two. Yeah,
they put an official statement or anything regarding it, or they just like just haven't done anything about it.
I think there was a statement. That's how I got the double down. There was a statement. I just don't remember where I read it, but there was a double down. Uh, yeah.
Unfortunate, I guess. Can't do much.
It's really bad. It's really really like it's really bad. Now, let's go on from Pokemon and Nintendo to another bad news, in my opinion. Um, I don't know when it's going to implement it, but like, it was an announcement from Sony and PlayStation that they want to do age verification to hop on voice chat.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? I'll give you your thoughts.
Well, For each chat, I mean, like, you're gonna miss out on like some games you need chat, like you need to like talk with people, need to like
Mm,
cooperate with them. So some games for younger people or people who do not want to, of course, like send some sort of verification, it's gonna be like limited and or like not even be able to be used. Like you'd have to use like third party stuff.
mm.
And I wonder actually how that's going to work because I'm pretty sure doesn't PlayStation already incorporate Discord into their kind
PlayStation
of.
incorporates Discord.
So can people use that
Okay,
to get around it, or is that also going to be part of it?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. We don't have that much. All we know is that this is what they incorporated. Uh, I think my outlook is that this is again negligence on parents. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because like either two things. Because when you boot up PlayStation for the first time, they ask you, "Do you want to set parental controls?"
Of course.
If you
Yeah, I
set up
mean,
parental controls, it's got like you know what I mean. Like it's got all these safety measures in place to prevent stuff from happening.
yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't look like parents set up, and on top of that, it's not you're not setting parental controls on the whole PlayStation. It says parental controls on the account. So let's say you make your kid an account, you set up parental controls on that account. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They're so strictly on that account itself.
Yeah, exactly. So that means it's not like the parental controls on the whole PlayStation. That's from what I know because I never used parental control. Uh, yeah. The second thing is that I think because we're getting in the age of like a lot of um ID verifications, especially like here in Australia, because we've got like verification very tight now. On
With
every
the
single app,
government.
you need verification.
Yeah.
Um, hmm, so again, like look, there's two things, right? Because the everyone says it's because like we want to protect the kids, right? But then like that's one way, but they could be lying and then taking the other route, which is data gathering. Because that's the theory that's happening. Everything's here for data gathering, right?
Well, of
Um,
course.
no, because I'd like to know, like, look, if PlayStation does this decision, yeah, and
Yeah.
the decision they do it is for, okay, this is PlayStation and anyone, not just PlayStation, like anyone who releases, we're gonna do ID verification, right? Like, give us like proof. Not that it's gonna work, but give us proof because we don't know until you implement it, right? Give us proof why you're doing it, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, give us proof. Say like this is the amount of cases that involve whatever involves because like you know what I mean? Abuse online, like which resulted in um self harm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, this is the one. What's it called? Has resulted in something else. Just give us the stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean, but like,
Because if you give us the stats and you're like, we're trying to prevent this, right? I'd be more lenient and say, okay, you know what I mean? Like, we're doing this to stop this. I totally get that, right? But if you don't give me the stats, okay, I'm like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah. I mean, they're probably just gonna point to the past where like stuff was happening, like NW2 lobbies, where it's like, oh yeah, look at all these people just
Yeah,
absolutely
but like,
swearing in
but
lobbies and
okay,
stuff
look,
like that.
as much as say NB2 lobbies, right?
Yeah.
Like, COD has a system in place. Call of Duty has a system in place.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what
They
I'm
do
saying? So this is not a
nowadays,
place
but yeah.
they've taken action. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They have taken action. Like Call of Duty has taken action. So
Right.
do you get what I mean? So like this is happening on like
Everything. Was this
well, I wouldn't
just their
say everything,
little
right?
group
Like
chats that you have?
I feel like what's happening is right because like okay, bro, MW2 lobbies is like you grab like a whole bunch of people together and they're all strangers and you told them okay, you know what I mean, and they all started swearing at each other, right? But what I'm talking about is like PlayStation must have discovered thing in like private group chats. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because like like let's say it's MW2 lobbies is the issue. Why hasn't Xbox done something similar? Do you get what I mean?
Sure.
First of
They
all,
could have, yeah.
right? Xbox is already taking their own countermeasures. Do you know what I'm saying? Uh, what I mean by like PlayStation is that like I think if they are targeting whatever they're targeting, right, is more private lobby stuff. You know what I mean?
Then they can just implement it and just be done with it.
Because bro, um, yeah, like what I mean by private lobby, as in like
There's little groups you
people
can make.
people just randomly message you and they create a group of chat with random people and they're like, hey, want to meet up, all that type of stuff. Do you get what I mean? Or like they're talking and it's another dude. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, right? Because I think this is a PlayStation wider issue, not like Call of Duty lobby or a lobby of like randos. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, would have to be. I just gave that as an example.
Right. No, I like you. I like your example, right? But like, what I mean is that like, I just think that like Call of Duty's already taken the appropriate action they've needed to take.
Well, yeah, most likely. Well, nowadays they
Mm,
most likely did.
yeah. Okay.
But like, yeah, I mean, like, if someone, but yeah, if an adult wanted to use it now, though, they'd have to now, like, what, give them their ID, scan their
Well,
face.
it hasn't been implemented yet because like I play PlayStation. They haven't said anything to me.
Okay. I mean, but they, when they, if they do, and when
Well,
they do,
there
it's
was a new
gonna,
user license. There was a new user agreement that I did agree to, but that was like there was an like an update or something. It wouldn't let you log into your online account until you agree to it.
interesting. Okay,
Uh,
maybe
I
that's part of it.
don't remember what it was. I just pressed agree. Um,
Hmm. I mean, I would blame you for doing that, but you probably shouldn't even read.
no, I should have read it right. But what I'm saying is like I didn't upload any ID. I didn't like take any like face recognition. You know what I'm saying? Didn't do any of that.
Okay.
Anyway, we will wait and see, and we'll provide you guys updates on this situation. But
Yeah.
before we do, the outrage from gamers was crazy.
Makes sense. That more verifications, more giving potentially IDs out, more trusting of systems. Like you have to
Right, I
trust now
agree.
Sony a
Because
bit more,
yeah, I know, I agree.
which
Well, because for me, it's like another thing is I want to hit you with this, right? Like everyone, I think what is the most? I'm going to ask you a question. I want your answer, right?
yeah,
What is the most popular console, excluding PC, right, on the market right now?
PlayStation.
Okay, what is the most popular console for kids right now?
I'll switch.
Okay, see what I'm going with. So you'd assume that the player base for kids is higher on the Switch than it is for the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'd expect the Switch to have more
Okay,
players, but
okay, no,
Switch
like younger
also.
players. I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah. I meant younger players, but I guess
Yep.
less. It's harder to use. It's okay. There's a higher barrier of entry to use their chatting service compared to PlayStation, in my opinion.
Yeah. So that's what like I'm just sitting there, right? I'm sitting there. I'm trying to like that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say like there has to be some sort of statistic that PlayStation got that said like we have to do this. You know what I mean? Because if Nintendo doesn't do it, and Nintendo is for me the number one like platform for kids to play on, right?
Yeah,
That raises alarms in my brain. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Mm.
I mean, Nintendo's online services in general are like years behind anyway, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I mean,
that.
only with the Switch 2 are you able to actually have like a call with someone, but you need like one attachment for that.
Mm.
But they also have
Anyway,
parental controls and all that, and they kind of
yeah,
push
but
that more so.
every system also has parental controls. Like, you know what I mean?
But I feel like they push that the most, if that makes sense. Always that kind of remind people, even in their like little directs and stuff. It's like, oh, new parental controls for parents.
Yeah, they are always upgrading the parental controls.
So it's like, you know,
Well, to be fair, like if I'm Nintendo, I feel like that's more. It's not a Nintendo thing. I feel like that's more of a law thing.
Or
Do you get what I mean?
like, does in what?
No, I mean like as in like they're kind of constantly upgrading it to show guys, look, right, we are like like for the, you know what I mean? Because I think the law has to have like safety, proper safety guidance against like all this stuff, like especially like cyberbullying and all that stuff. Cyber, you know what I mean? And I feel like Nintendo is trying to be always on top of it because like they're the one that's most in the face to kids. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Mm. That's
That
why they're
makes
constantly
yeah,
upgrading it.
most likely.
Anyway, let's talk about something better, something positive light. Xbox
Positivity.
decided to. What, go ahead.
It's like positivity.
Yeah, Xbox has decided to reduce its Game Pass prices. Yay!
Yippee.
But at the cost of Call of Duty not coming out free on Game Pass, but coming out 1 year later.
Yippee.
Your thoughts?
I don't.
Yeah, your
I
thoughts.
mean, like, I mean,
I'll
are
give you
we
the prices by the
surprised?
way. $30 to 22 American dollars
USD.
on
Yeah.
console, and it's like 19 to 13 on PC.
Okay. I mean, it reduces the price, which is a good for people in general.
Yep.
But if you look at it from the other end of the spectrum, COD's not going to be on it. But like realistically,
Well, let's realistic speaking. The last two CODs, were they bangers?
no.
Okay. The most things that people play COD now is still Battlezone. Is that what it's called?
Warzone.
Warzone, Warzone.
Yeah. I mean, the two games. So the last game that came, like the most recent game, is really bad. The one before is better, like
Yeah, but like
comprehensively better. But in the
it
grand
is,
schemes of things, it's not the
but like,
best or
okay, bro.
amazing. But
Me and you,
yeah,
like, for you
we
guys
haven't
don't know,
played them.
we love COD. We love COD. Back in the day.
Yeah, we haven't played it in like ages since maybe
Well,
2019.
we love COD, like we love COD and we love zombies. Zombies is so much fun, but we love COD. We love the multiplayer too. Um, and I'm telling you, back in like 2012, 2013, 2014, like most weekends it'd be Call of Duty weekend.
Yeah, then you just
Right, but
play the game for free.
what I'm saying is though now it's like I want to play Call of Duty, but like the reason Call of Duty will suck. And then you have this problem where if you don't have the newest Call of Duty, the last year's Call of Duty has like their lobbies are empty,
Oh yeah, of course.
so you can't play prior Call of Duties because because everyone's playing the newest Call of Duty.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
say maybe you could bring life into the one that came out a year later once it comes on like Game Pass, like a bit of life, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Look. Okay. Do you think this is my theory, right? So do you think that? Because I'm thinking this. I'm thinking this is my thought, right? I think the only reason, like, everyone wants Game Pass to be cheap because, like, it's one of the
Too
best
expensive.
value for money uh
Okay.
cost. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The problem is though that like Call of Duty is a huge game, and I reckon that like you get a huge player base for Call of Duty, right?
yeah.
If and only if the game is good.
No, yeah,
Right. So what I'm saying is that once they saw Call of Duty suck, they were like, "Bro, this is not worth the price of like losing a huge portion of our user base on Game Pass."
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Basically.
like if Call of Duty was good, if Call of Duty is good, I think a lot of people would have paid $30 to play the months of Call of Duty
Mm, yeah.
because it's cheaper than going out to buy like and because they keep increasing the prices. Let's say it's like, is it $90 American now? Or is it still 80?
What? Odd?
Call of Duty.
I don't even know how much it
Because
costs.
like most people play Call of Duty, the most active periods of Call of Duty is the first 2 to 3 months, right? 2 to 3 months, you're paying 30, 30, 30. Let's say that American. That's $90. You know what I mean? If you never play again, you already spent your $30 on that, and you like let's say you uh, you might like leave Call of Duty, but because you got Game Pass to play Call of Duty and you see all the other games, it might attract you to stay on. That's the whole appeal, right?
Yeah.
Instead of paying $90 up front for Call of Duty and then playing it and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's how cool because it attracts people in with you only pay $30 for the month, and then once people play it, if they get bored of Call of Duty, they have all the other games. They're like, why would we leave, right? But the problem is that Call of Duty was so bad that I don't think it increased the users of Game Pass.
I don't think it did. No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
and then because of that, right, the people who were originally on Game Pass were already leaving anyway because it's so expensive.
Yeah, because it was getting exorbitantly high, and people were like,
Mm.
"Well, not worth it anymore."
Right. So you're losing on both sides. That's why they had to reduce the price.
Well, they reduced it to get people back on, and then yeah, and then for COD now, it's like there's no choice. You'd have to buy it to test, to try it,
Right,
I
but
guess.
this is what I'm saying, right? Let's say, do you think if you're a Call of Duty, right? Okay, because if you're like Activision Call of Duty, right, are you happy with this move that it's off Game Pass?
Well, I mean, technically you would be because it would actually result in higher sales.
Right, but like, see, because to me, it's like, but that means you have to make a good COD now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Because if you don't make a good COD, right? Because like this, don't forget, like Game Pass also allows you that if there are other people who want to just play Call of Duty as a try, you know, because like you already have Game Pass, like I have Game Pass. Call of Duty really says like, all right, I'll give a go to this to say how good it is compared to the previous Call of Duty. I play it for like let's say a week or two. I'm like, all right, it's crap. I leave, but you still got that initial boost in player base. You know what I mean? To give it a go, right?
yeah,
Now
right.
you don't have this boost of player base. Like you got only the people who buy it. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, that means you actually have to make a good game and
Yeah, that's
convince people to buy it.
yeah.
So it puts more pressure on
But that's
them,
it.
but yeah.
It's a
If
win and a loss because like if you make a good Call of Duty, the sales go through the roof. If you make a poor Call of Duty, you've got no player base.
Yeah, basically. But the thing also is, it's like, I mean, they're probably banking on casuals just to buy the game for one. And two, if they kind of just itch
Yeah, sorry,
that
go ahead.
nostalgic itch, like put a bit of like,
Mm.
oh guys, we got these maps coming back, or oh my god, guys, is your favorite character Captain Price? Like, something like
Well,
that.
we don't know because like
People could buy it.
have they
No,
announced any Call
have
of Duty?
anything,
I don't
nothing,
know if they
nothing,
have.
no, they
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah,
But that's my point. If they do, and people are like, oh, I'm gonna buy it when it comes out, then that's 60, like, well, that's like 80 USD, maybe they could potentially get
yeah,
from just
yeah.
that one
True.
person. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then
know.
you get the influx of players at the end. Like if you make a good Call of Duty, the people who are like wait 1 year on like whatever it's called, you get that influx towards the end of its lifespan by the next Call of Duty comes out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you get that influx of people playing it right just before it dies out for the next Call of Duty. But if it's ass, then like no one's gonna play it anyway.
no, yeah.
But anyway, like that's the company's perspective. From the gamer's perspective, is a big win
Oh, it's a big one, yeah, especially if you're like
because
someone who
like,
just plays
well,
random
because
games.
right, because two things, right? Because everyone was telling you like, why is the price increasing? And I think they said it was because Call of Duty was like on it. That is why the price raised, right? And most of the people said Call of Duty's been crap the last few years. Why do you have to put it on it? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they've listened. They've listened to the people. They've listened to the money. Let's be honest, not to the people. Uh, because if Call of Duty was good this year, they would have waited and not made that decision. Um, yeah. Um, but for us, massive win. Well, not us
yeah,
specifically, but like as in the people, the customers.
yeah. Because guess what? Now you could, let's say, download it. But look, but get Game Pass and then play some more niche games on some indies, some
Well,
games you haven't tried
right.
before. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Look, cause like $8 difference is massive. Let's say $8 for 1 year, right? Let's say that, right? 1 year. So $8 1 year would be like $96 you're saving. That's like massive.
a lot of money.
Cause you think about it, it's $360 a year on the old price, right?
Yeah,
The new price is like is not $360. It is $96 cheaper, which is 264.
Okay.
So that's like nearly $100 different.
Yeah.
You think about it, nearly $100 different. Okay, if see, but here comes the twist, right? If COD comes out as good and you buy it, you just throw away that $100 basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Uh,
Anything else you want to talk about this what's it called? This Xbox's decision?
Overall, it's a good one for people who aren't COD fans, I guess. But like, look, it's gonna get more people on Game Pass, and it might get people
Well, I
to
think I think
repurchase
I
it.
think repurchase. I think
Yeah,
repurchase is the big one.
because I could now look. I personally just like owning games, so that I just buy my games. But if theory, I saw a game that looked quite expensive, and I look at Game Pass, go, oh, it's on there. I can buy
Yeah,
that,
but
play the
like,
game, and
see,
then eventually just go, okay, don't want to play anymore, and then just
well, see,
stop.
for us, like, it's different because we neither of us own a
Xbox.
um Xbox.
Yeah, so it'd be PC.
But plus the PC version of like Game Pass is not as intuitive from what I remember.
Oof. Okay.
No, I mean like what I mean is like their portal. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But who knows? It might have got better. But that was the last time I checked on the PC Game Pass. People said that it's not as intuitive as the Xbox One, but you can still play games. Uh, but if they fixed that, which I think they said they were working on it, um, it would be massive.
Yeah. I mean, if they make it a bit better, it should be good.
Okay, let's talk about another big W.
Big W the shop.
No, no, not Big W the shop. I want to talk about the Coyote vs Acme movie trailer that dropped recently, because this is a big W.
Not the
Basically, uh, this is gonna be a Looney Tunes movie, specifically focusing on Coyote as the main character.
yeah.
And the trailer looked really good. I liked it. Your thoughts? The trailer?
I watched it. I literally watched it before this podcast. Had 8.2 million views, by the way. God damn. Oh no, it looked really good. I like how it's kind of like a court case, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good, gonna be good. Just so you know, it's probably higher than 822 because it's released on multiple different places on YouTube. Multiple
Oh
people
yeah, yeah.
posted it,
But I mean more
so it's
like the
probably like
original
yeah,
trailer dropped by like the studio.
yep. Uh, yep. So this is a very important movie because apparently they created this. They created the movie, but um, they dropped it for tax purposes or something.
Yeah, I thought they would make this like a like when people go, oh yeah, like this like they doing a project and they're like, oh we can't like financially like there's something happening, so like all right, if we cut it and get the money back, we can reinvest into other things. That's what I thought they did with this project. At least from the mumblings of what's happening over at Warner Bros.
Yeah. I think I heard the same thing.
Like I heard it was some sort of tax write off or something like that. Like they canned it so they could get so they can like reinvest, but I guess they didn't, or like they brought it back. Um,
Apparently, from what I understood, they shifted it off to one of the like, and on top of that, it was a nearly finished product. By the way,
yeah, and that was a
um,
couple of years ago. We're
yeah,
talking
but
about
apparently,
this,
like
yeah.
from what it looks like, they shifted it off to another
Like what
company.
subsidiary?
Yeah, subsidiary. Which,
Okay.
by the way, like, fantastic if it actually did uh go off to the subsidiary because because they will get all the profits when it comes out.
Oh yeah, but it's still probably owned by, you know.
Yeah, of course it's still owned there, but they get all the profit that's gonna count. Because I'm telling you now, based on the trailer, this profit's gonna look all like the profit margin's gonna go crazy. Um, Another thing, what I really like about this movie is that Looney Tunes is returning.
Yeah, it seems to.
No,
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of Looney Tune type characters in there.
no. What I mean by that is that, bro, I'm gonna just apparently, from what I understood, yeah, that I saw a lot of people saying is like, this is just a discussion thread I saw, right? Like, I finally get to show my kids Looney Tunes because
Oh,
apparently a
yeah,
lot of kids don't know Looney Tunes because Looney Tunes is no longer like a staple now.
it isn't. It isn't. Like every
Right,
time
so we're
I.
bringing back Looney Tunes because this movie, like, it's two things. If it brings like me and you, we love Looney Tunes. I thought
Oh
Looney
yeah,
Tunes was incredible, right?
yeah,
And I
back in
still
the day.
think one of my favorite scenes is like I love Coyote and like Roadrunner, but I still think my favorite is like um Bugs Bunny is still one of my favorites for me.
Oh, he's a fan favorite.
It is a fan favorite. I love Bugs Bunny, especially like him and Elmer Fudd. Like that
Elmer
one's really
Fudd.
good. That's his name, Elmer Fudd.
Yeah,
Uh, I love Daffy Duck. I think he's good too.
yeah, Daffy's my
Uh,
favorite personally.
yeah. No, Daffy's your favorite. No, but I look. I like Daffy as a character more than do Bugs Bunny. But I think the Bugs Bunny stuff is funnier.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
Because the one where like him and the gorilla, that's still like
Killing the gorilla.
I can't fam. When he pulls the rope,
Yeah, and just like moves the entire continent basically.
basically, he didn't step over it.
Did it?
Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Oh
So
jeez.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Like, so young kids will now see what I think is peak
Yeah.
cartoon.
Oh my god, bro. Watch rewatching some of those like scenes from like the originals. You can't like you. I can't stop laughing. That kind of just remembering those shows. It's so
Bro,
funny.
because for me, Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry are the top,
Yeah, they're so good at that.
two, top, top. Uh,
We still see
like
like Tom and
top.
Jerry here and there.
You do see Tom and Jerry. Didn't they have like an IRL movie a couple years back?
Yeah, they did. It was really weird, but yeah, they did.
Yeah. Hopefully this is a good movie. Hopefully, I'm hoping for it. Uh, because it's also a weird angle. We decided to let's go Coyote, and I think because usually the angle you would went is Bugs Bunny, so the choice of Coyote is weird because uh yeah, it's weird but also really cool in a way.
Cool premise, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So yeah, it's get to introduce kids into what is it called Looney Tunes. You get to relaunch Looney Tune merch because Looney Tunes merch always goes hard. Um, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, dude, I reckon that here in Australia we've got Movie World and Looney Tunes has got a big presence in Movie World, so I reckon they'll pop
That's
off
gonna
here.
pop off, yeah.
Um, what else? What else is there? Hopefully, it inspires Looney Tunes to make more stuff. Phenomenal if it does.
Hopefully.
Um,
Hopefully it puts it back in
and
the
like
limelight.
yeah, and like bring kids more into Looney Tunes. Uh, you know what I mean? Like if kids laugh at this stuff, it's like guys, this is not a first time. You know what I mean? Guys, this is not a first.
Yeah, these guys are
This is a
veterans.
look up this stuff. Just have a look at this stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome. And it's good to see a movie make a comeback.
It is. Oh, I found whilst we were just chatting, I found like a little thing on
Yeah.
wiki.com, Wikipedia,
Yeah.
fair website.
It's a well trusted,
Yeah.
reliable source.
says Warner Bros. Discovery initially shelved Coyote vs. Acme in November 2023 to obtain a tax write-off, but later revised the decision and allowed filmmakers to seek other distributors following public backlash. So there you go.
Phenomenal.
And then
Phenomenal.
their
Phenomenal.
distributor is what? Ketchup Entertainment.
Yep.
And yeah, cool.
Yep. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay. I want to talk
Oh,
about.
I
Yeah, go
should
ahead.
say it comes on 28th of August.
It does. It does come out 28 August. We got a date.
Your date?
Um.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We will definitely be watching this. Yeah, we'll watch this.
Oh yeah, we're definitely watching this.
Yeah. Okay. Another movie thing I want to talk about that happened. Unfortunately, it is not a happy story. It is the Avatar movie that was supposed to come out on streaming service, I believe, later this year.
Oh
Or
yeah, the yeah, it was meant
yeah,
to,
got
yeah,
leaked.
he got. I mean, the whole thing was leaked.
Yeah.
Say it was leaked is like an understatement.
No, no, it was leaked. Leaked.
Like yeah,
The
they were
floodgates open, bro.
hacked.
It
The
got the
floodgates,
floodgates open.
yeah,
Yeah. If you want that analogy, because
everything's
yeah.
yikes. Yeah.
To say this, okay. Obviously, I didn't watch it. You didn't watch it, right?
I've only seen like scenes and just art. That's it. Like I haven't watched anything more than like it because like once I was scrolling through like Twitter, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what
but
is
like,
this?
accidentally saying something in Twitter is different than watching it. Like that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, it looks like Avatar, but what is this? Like, because I didn't know anything
Yeah.
about it, and clearly no one else did because they didn't put anything. Like they didn't put any marketing because they were still, trying to do stuff for it. But then they're like, but then when I saw what people were talking about, I'm like, that kind of is, you know, sad. I was like,
It
well, I
kind of
feel
sucks
weird
because
now.
Avatar, beloved series, one of our favorites. Uh, we're talking about the last Airbender, by the way, just so everyone's
Yeah,
clear. Uh, this is supposed to be, from what I understood, between Avatar and Korra, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
yeah. It's supposed to be like an in betweener.
right. So it's meant to be nostalgic as well, like because Avatar, everyone loves Avatar. Like a lot of people mixed feelings about Korra, but I haven't seen Korra, but
Yeah, maybe I haven't.
no, I've seen a few episodes. I was randomly on TV once, so
I've seen some scenes online. Just that's it though. I
no,
just
I've seen full
know
episodes.
that
I've
the
seen full episodes.
Avatar gang, I guess, are basically grandpas, like the old people by
Yeah,
Korra
yeah.
time. Or
Mhm.
this leaked thing was basically them as just adults, like yeah, like basically
Right,
just
right,
adulthood.
right. But yeah, no, it just sucks because from what I understood, it looks like a passion project because it's obviously going to be passion, right? That was supposed to release on a streaming service, which, in my opinion, should have had a theoretical run. I think it should have released in theaters.
I think it
Uh,
should as well.
crazy decision. Uh,
But this is also like another nail on the head of it because it's like, well, I think initially it was meant to, but then they like it was put on streaming. But now it's like, well, you can't even do that because it's just
well, a couple
leaked.
of things. Do you think that, like, because it was just released on streaming services, that it's easier to uh
Saying it.
leak because it's on streaming services?
There's definitely, I mean, definitely will be for one at the very least. It definitely will be easier to leak if you hack into their servers. But you'd hope there is some security measures, of course.
No, because like I
So,
only say this because a lot of time before stuff release, people said this is the leak of like a scene or something from that said episode for the next streaming service. Do you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, but also
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
usually people on like like I know this is like an animated film, but some people in like films actually have sets. People are able to like find where people are actually like filming it and like stuff like that. But for this, yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah, like
surprised
'cause
if it's
the
just the
whole
server.
movie is like if you leak a scene, I'm like, all right, yeah, like a scene leak is like, you know what I mean, like that's gonna happen. I feel like that's gonna happen, but a whole movie leak is, yeah, I'm not sure. Have we seen anything like this, like a whole movie leak? Because I know that Mario movie after the release date that was also on Twitter.
Yeah, instantly on Twitter.
Yeah,
because
That was
I
like leaked
saw that. I didn't
the
watch
same
it,
day or
but I
something.
saw it. It's like someone's like, they said screw it. Here's the entire film. I'm like, I'm like as if, and I look at the runtime, and I'm like, wait, and then I see like it goes into like how like when they start the movie they have like all those like
Yeah.
companies. I'm like, wait, okay, I'm not. I'm getting off this. I'm like, wait, this is actually it. I'm not. I'm not staying to confirm like if it is or isn't. But yeah, no, this one is because this one just started like straight off like a random scene. I'm like, what the hell? Like when I initially like accidentally found it. And when I say accidentally, it wasn't like one guy. There was like a bunch. And I'm just like, get off my feed. I'm just like, it is unfortunate because I don't know how these guys are gonna, release it or even
Well,
make a
I don't
profit
know
from
what
it.
their statement was because I don't remember, but I remember like there was a statement from them.
I remember there was like an artist who was like a part of the production.
Yeah,
He was
not the
obviously
statement. I mean, they said
saddened
something. Yeah, obviously,
because they're like it was meant to be like their what you call it, when they release like a crowning achievement for them that this like because they've been working on it for years of course,
hundred
and it
percent,
was
100%.
just leaked without them without without them doing any they can't do anything all their hard work just gone like that. And of course since and because of that how do you because like people when like stuff is released you're like all right like everyone here's your pay, here's your like holiday, here's like whatever you want, you know what I mean, kind of thing, like bonuses or whatever. For this, it's
Yeah.
going to be like, what? Well, the film got leaked. All our hard work for the last couple of years gone. There's nothing to show for it now. It's just up there. Yes, it sucks to be in that situation. I actually am a bit concerned for the studio as well because I wonder how much money was poured into it. Just unfortunate.
Yeah. I got nothing to say. I feel so bad for the studio. Do you know the studio? Do you know who the studios made it? I don't.
Oh, I think it might be the same one that did Korra, but I could be wrong. Um,
That's fine, but I feel so bad for the studio. Like, cause animated is way worse in my opinion because it's like, yeah, sure, now it's all tablets and stuff, but it still like takes so much effort to do animated compared to like CG and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do respect both. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. No, no, no. I'm saying that like animated takes so much time. That's why a lot of times you see anime movies, uh, anime movies and also anime stuff. Like they've got long schedules between seasons or the second next movie because it just takes so long to do. Um, yeah,
uh, not sure. It's not the. It doesn't seem to be the same studio that did Airbender, so I'm not too sure. Uh, but yeah, it's unfortunate though. See if I
yeah,
can find more
very
for
very unfortunate. Look, whoever's like okay, not the studio, whoever's like whoever leaked it, like I think should be ashamed of themselves. Should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. Um, anything else you want to talk about this or
Um. Oh, so it is from the same studio. Just for
yeah?
some reason didn't put it. Yeah, so it's just
Are
from
they known
Avatar
for leaks? Do we
Studios.
know if they're known for leaks or not? It's all good.
Oh, the people who them getting leaked. You mean or
Like yeah, like do they like for example, I don't know if you know this or if there's anything you know. Don't worry. Don't you don't have to search it up. But like, does Korra, for example, get leaked often? Like, I wonder if it's the studio's fault or if not. Do you know what I
nah?
mean?
It's not because I remember it was just some guy who
Okay.
did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so bad. Yeah.
Oh, the guys were arrested. Cool. Sorry,
I
I
got
just opened
arrested.
the
All right,
article.
that's some good news.
Yeah.
That's at
How was
least some
that?
good
That was
news.
literally yesterday. Oh, perfect.
That is some fantastic news
Yeah,
to
he was
hear.
arrested for illegal server access. So, oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Well, there you go. There we go. There we go.
No idea.
Um. Next, let's talk about gaming. I did say there was gonna be a lot about gaming. What we'll talk about was movies. Let's talk about gaming. Um. First, I want to talk about two games that released. Um. One being um Mouse PI for Hire, and the other one being Pragmata. Two more bangers.
Bangers.
Two more bangers. Like, dude, we've got bangers this year. Two more bangers. Oh, another one that released. I want to add Tomodachi Life. Three bangers.
Banger, banger, banger.
Three bangers. Dude, this year's Game Awards is actually going to be like really, really tough to just make some decisions.
No, it is gonna be. Trust.
Because let's not forget, we go back a couple Pokepio releases. A banger.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Apparently, yeah, like so Nintendo's coming out swinging as with Tomodachi Life and Pokepia, both bangers. Um, Pragmata banger, and you've got Mouse for Hire PI banger. Oh, it's Mouse PI for Hire banger. I'm currently playing Mouse PI for Hire. Very very fun game. Very fun game.
I've bought the game. I still haven't touched it, unfortunately.
Very and bro, when I say like fun game, like I love their like whoever's running their like community page. Incredible. Like always constantly updating. Like they're fast, bro. Like hot fixes all the time. They're releasing a controller which if you're into controllers it looks average just because it's black and white. But still releasing a controller, you know what I mean? For Xbox. Um they posted how they're happy to celebrate with other games like releasing at the same time. Remember, Pragmata released, and like you'd be wild to think that another game would steal your spotlight, but instead you're celebrating with them, right? When last year Silk Song released it, everyone was upset that it was Shadow released, and they started changing dates. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like instead they're celebrating that the actual releasing with other games. Like you love to see that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're all games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So phenomenal work from them. Um. Now you think those are good? Then I'm gonna get you some more meat and potatoes.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Xenoverse 3 announced the other day.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. A lot of people love Xenoverse 2, so we'll get Xenoverse 3. So all of you Xenoverse players, you guys are eating good.
Yeah.
You've got another Nintendo. Looks like it's gonna be a banger because I saw it. It is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
It looks really nice, like the graphics. It looks very, what do you call it? Like drawn. That's
It reminds me of like Yoshi Island, the
reminds me of,
gameplay.
it also reminds me of Mario Wonder a bit with how it looks. It's not
Maybe
like
it's a
it's exactly
combination
the
of
same,
both.
but
We'll
yeah.
see how it goes. Uh, Vampire Crawler. So from the makers of Vampire Survivors, they made a game Vampire Crawler, and it looks so good. I'm planning on picking it up.
It's already
It
out.
looks, yeah, it's out. It's out, but it looks so good. And I think the biggest one, in my opinion, Assassin's Creed Black Flag comes out with like a banger like announcements. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Came out with a full trailer and a full like talk through and everything.
Yeah, trailer and talk through, and then improvements. Not like so. It's a remaster, right?
Remake. Complete
Remake,
remake.
sorry. Remake, but like not only are they remaking it from the ground up, they're adding like they're adding stuff. How many times we've seen remakes where remakes remove stuff?
There's a
You know
bunch
what?
of
Remake
the yeah.
remaster. They're adding stuff. Like we're adding like animals on the boat. We're adding guys tailing missions. If you break the tailing mission completely, we're gonna change the mission up. You know, we're
Yeah.
adding like what is it called? changing weather system. I think that was original game. So
dynamic
yeah,
weather system. Yeah.
yeah. I think that was kind of in the game, but they improved it. They added like something about when you sail into the things, like it's improved as well.
Oh, you can sail seamlessly into like big areas now.
Correct, correct. New scenes for characters. New
Yeah.
scenes for characters is wild. Like we really got the game. You know what I mean? You're adding new.
And we even got new characters, and those new characters have little story things that, when you do them, gives you upgrades for your boat, like for Jackdaw. So you're like,
Bro, just before we're recording this, they announced a PlayStation 5 controller for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
wait, they did? Wait, I did not see
Yeah,
this. You
I
see,
sent it to you so you can have a look.
oh, did you?
Banger controller. Banger controller.
Oh, whoa! Wait! That looks rare. That actually looks
That's what I'm
really
saying.
good.
Like all of these, they're like,
What?
all right, here's a controller announcement, by the way.
Ah.
See.
Ooh, wow! Wait, that actually looks really. Yeah, it looks really
Yeah,
good, and it
I
has
might
like.
pick it up because that's a phenomenal looking controller.
That's a stupidly good looking controller. Wait,
That's a phenomenal looking controller.
damn. Alrighty, got that. That looks like really good. That looks like surprisingly good for a controller. Like I'm like surprised. Alrighty there.
Yeah, so you've got so like, dude, gamers, right? All of this, right? And let's not forget, GTA 6 is supposed to come out this year. So like, gamers are eating good. Gamers are eating good.
Yeah, that games are really in good
Gamers are getting
damn.
good, dude. I mean, okay, let's be
This is
honest.
stat.
I'm yet to say a year compared to this, right? Gamers are eating good. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, what do you mean? Like when Golem released, gamers were eating so good, don't you
Gamers were
remember?
not eating good, fam. We were eating the scraps, bro. We were eating scraps, bro.
uh,
We were eating scraps.
that was funny. um,
Dude, we get, I'm gonna be honest, right? We get like Pragmata, right?
yeah,
Tomodachi Life. Both I think can be Game of the Year worthy, right? Even like what's it called? Even like Mouse PI for High, all Game of the Year, but obviously they won't all make it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, there's
But like these are
also
like, because such a pack. Because dude, Tomodachi Life, I'm playing myself, but all the clips are hilarious. All the clips are so funny.
I mean, hey, look, there's also Crimson Desert, Resident Evil
Crimson
Requiem.
Desert, that's Crimson Desert Pokepia. If like as if what's it called? The release of GTA 6 comes out with all the hype that is supposed to come out. Like, what more can you ask for?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for
No,
this year
I
to
know,
go
but
up.
like what I'm saying, I don't know. So that's a good year for gamers. Anything specific you want to touch on games?
I'll just stack the line up. Oh my god. I'm actually really excited for the Black Flag because I didn't have my expectations weren't really that high, and then when I saw the trailer started playing and they kept talking about it, I'm like, wait, this looks really good. Wait,
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited.
Is this
I'm
a
like, what?
Ubisoft? Like, this is fully
This is
Ubisoft, right?
Ubisoft, yeah.
Dude, when has Ubisoft like
You know who's
bros?
making this?
Who's?
The same developer. Funnily enough, as Skull and Bones.
You know what's
Do you
funny?
believe
Apparently,
that?
like, yeah, okay. Well, Skull and Bones, like, is a complete failure. But apparently, what I understood was that they brought back a lot of the original devs.
They did.
Yeah.
The a lot of, I mean, the person who is like like a creative director was one of the original developers on the game.
Bro, dude, this is just like, I reckon this is like Ubisoft. Like, we're screwed. Let's just go. This is how games are supposed to be made. If
Yeah, they are.
Ubisoft like understands this, hopefully we'll get like, you know what I mean. I don't know.
Oh,
Like, hopefully, like, well, I don't know because we don't know what's happening with Ubisoft. It's at this moment. We'll stay where we are, but like,
I was
come
gonna
on, like, you
say
know what I mean.
they recently hired like someone new to like look over the entirety of just the Assassin's Creed brand, and he was
Yeah.
the original creative director for AC Black Flag, like the original. So him and the new creative director, like the I say new, the creative director for this game, are like overseeing this game specifically.
Okay.
So it's like you got like bro, you got the dream team kinda, you know what I mean?
dude. Yeah, I feel you. All right, and what? As much as I say gamers are eating well, right? There is someone who does not like gamers eating well. It's IGN.
Of course not.
IGN
Yeah.
decided to do a well, they decided to do a review. I think last time of Crimson Desert. Everyone hated that review. Even the reviewer came out and said that he's gonna do a re-review of it.
Oh yeah. He's
Bro,
like he said
basic.
he put way more hours into it and he's like it definitely deserves a review.
Well, that's like this is for me. That's just a lack of like not enough gameplay. You know what I mean? They just wanted to be the first to release a review.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because like yeah, so very poor taste to have that release, IGN. But then IGN, in my opinion, drops the world's worst take, which is the review of Mouse for Hire PI. Now, look, I keep calling Mouse for Hire PI. It's Mouse PI for Hire. My bad. Uh,
It's fine.
I totally get like if it's not for your taste. I totally get that, right? Because games are for everyone. Like like not everyone. Games are like how do I say it? For intended targeted audience. So some people might like a game, some people might not like a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I totally get that. I totally get that, right? Like for example, this is a first-person shooter. Maybe someone who doesn't play first-person shooters will not like this game. Completely fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm completely okay with that. But when a review goes like when they say some of the most nonsensical stuff, it just blows my mind. First of all, too much cheese, but we are living in a world with mouths, like the whole point of the game.
yeah. It's like it's kind of expected that
The
cheese will
whole
be the
thing is
thing.
about cheese, bro. This guy, it's the same as the meme where it's like too much water from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh
Literally,
my goodness.
it's like what do you expect? I mean, look, you're in a place. It's everyone's a mouse. Cheese is gonna be in discussion. If
Okay,
you're like, what
too
do you
much
like?
cheese.
Too much cheese, bro. Too
Yeah,
much.
okay, too much cheese, whatever, right? Right. Next one. They come out and they say that the lock picking mechanics, some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Yeah, that's basically, and they said it's too jarring between them or something. You know what I mean? That's basically, in my opinion, stupid, because levels get harder as you progress.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. It's gonna get harder. There's gonna be more challenge.
Like, bro, please, just I don't know. Like, what is this guy talking about? I don't know. Number three, uh, Luda narrative dissonance. Basically, he says that detectives shouldn't be killing this many people.
Game,
Yeah, it's a game. It's a game.
yeah, bro. Come on.
It's a game.
I mean, he even
So
pointed
why are we
out
talking about
that.
lunar distance here, but then we're not talking about lunar distance as in like we're playing as a mouse? It's a game.
Yeah,
It's a game. It's a game. It's a GAME game.
yeah,
Okay. Because he also says the character is broke, but he's earning money from going around. He's like, bro, it's a game. I am the richest dude in some of the games that I play. But if my guy says he's broke, he's broke.
exactly. Like
Do
it's
you know what
part
I
of the
mean?
game experience.
It's a game. It's a game. Okay. Fourth, he said that, surprise, surprise, we encounter an alligator inside a sewer. Yeah. What do you think was going to come out of the sewer?
I
An
don't know.
alligator.
Like,
Makes the most sense. An alligator. Yeah, it makes the most. Oh my goodness. Dude, I. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
it's
I
just
don't
kind
know.
of dumb. Like, didn't he even mention a point where it's like you kill a performer because like
Yeah, that's
they
Luda Never Dissonance. Yeah, he
yeah.
basically killed a performance like, and then we just let no. Well, we knocked her out, but like we don't know if we killed her or not knocked her out, and then like the um building burnt down. So like, did she live? Did she not? We don't really. Um, dude, there's another beat in the review. Okay, I haven't gone into this again, but I had to read the comments to understand. Right. So basically, Jack Pepper
Okay.
goes, which is the main character of the game, goes and kills everyone at the police station. Yeah. So it's like, how can a private investigator rock up to a police station and just murder all the police? Well, apparently at that level, the villains dressed up as police. So your statement is wrong.
So it's like mobsters basically.
Your statement is wrong. It was meant. Apparently, it's meant. I haven't got into this bit. It's kind of a bit of spoiler, but like I thought I'd bring it up. That the point of the game, yeah, not the point of the game. In that point, he mentions how the robbers or like the people that were like the criminals, basically
Hmm.
dressed up as cops,
Right. Yeah.
and he says that. Not him, like, as in the game states that. But he said that how can Jack just go and gun down police officers, making him like more wanted than like criminals and making him like a walking disaster? It's like, bro, it's just a game. But you missed the whole point of that story. And then he keeps making reference to noir and especially the noir style movies, from what I could tell. It's like, bro, this is not a movie; it's a game.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, it has a noir art style, but it's like a what if it's called a Doom shooter.
it's a
Plays
boomer shooter.
yeah, plays like
By the
Doom.
way, he said that like enemies come out like he said the gameplay feels just like enemies come out door. You have to kill them or they'll kill you. It's like, bro, that is the whole point of a boomer shooter.
Exactly.
I did not get that. Okay. Yeah. IGN, two terrible takes. Yeah, they haven't even apologized for this one.
Well, this one I haven't said anything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got no words for IGN. Anyway, to be fair, I don't hold anything IGN as like weight.
Yeah, it's just, like if you just watch what other people, just watch what people say in general. Get an opinion off that. If you want to try a game, then you can try it yourself and see
Well,
what you find.
it's okay. Okay, it's not because like look, uh, IGN like having like
What did they rate? Thingamajig again. What was it
what
called? The game that lasted a week. Um,
a one.
no. That one, the game where it's like it was made like PlayStation funded. What is it called?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I thought you were talking about Days Gone. Like the other
Days
game.
Gone. No one liked that game.
Not talking about the zone. No, yeah, okay. Uh, Probably a 6 or a 7, bro. Probably
Oh, I can't remember what it's
because that's
called
what the
though.
rate games are average. Basically, they're saying that 7 means like 6 means like I don't get ratings. So basically, they pretty much give 7 on average. You know what I mean? You have to be phenomenal game to reach 8 or 9, but then seven's like mid. Anything lower than a 7 is considered bad by IGN standard.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
Which is not how it's supposed to be. If you want to give mid, it'd be 5 or something. Um, Look, IGN, like, cause I'm not, and is IGN Internet Gaming News
International.
international game? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, still, yeah, I don't like listen to
Oh,
IGN because there's some what
my, give me a second. No, no. Wait. What is that? What they're actually called?
what's it called?
IGN stands for Imaginary Game Network. No.
Okay, no, that okay. I like mine better.
Imagine Games Network. No, yeah, no.
Anyway. Dude, I think a lot of people at the time, like I'm gonna be honest, right? Back then, a lot of people would trust IGN, right? Because of the fact that they actually did review games. They were like the only people that reviewed game, right?
yeah,
Now, if I'm gonna be honest, right? Do I trust every reviewer out there? No, because their review is subjective, right? But this is the way I watch reviewers, right? right?
Right.
Because you've got the people who play every type of game, they give their reviews. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Don't get me wrong, that's fine. But are they the people that I trust to do reviews, right? Because there's some people. Do you trust that if they give a review, you know, like you trust whatever they like their review is accurate, right?
Yeah.
Now I trust those people, but like I trust those people to a certain extent, right? And what I mean by that is if I'm buying a first person shooter game, I want someone who's known for first person shooter to give me their review.
Oh yeah, because it'd be like what
If like, well, that's
expert.
that's that's the way I go about it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If a card game, I want someone who plays card game. A roguelike game, I watch someone that wants a roguelike game. You know what I mean? All these different like games. You know what I mean? I'll watch someone who predominantly plays that type of game, right? But then you've got people like, oh, what about people who play all types of games? Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but like, there's gonna be people who give a mix. You know what? I love playing all types of game, right? But my favorite genres are turn-based games, tower defense games, and first-person shooter games. Do I like third-person games? Yes, I do. I absolutely love third-person games. Third-person games should be up there too. But like if you told me, yeah, give a review on a sports game, right? I play sports games. Don't get me wrong, I play sports game. It's not my area of expertise, you know what I mean? I'll try and give you a review. But my review might be completely rubbish compared to someone who's an expert at sports game, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'll be saying all this random stuff about sports game, for example, and then and let's say I give it like a 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever the rating is, right?
Yeah.
Maybe someone will be like, these features are from another game. Well, how is that supposed to know? Because I like you know what I mean? I don't play sports game, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't take too much effort to be a sports game expert, but
No,
I
no,
get what you're saying. I get
I
your
get,
point.
I get. Or like, for example, a party game. Okay, a party game, like right? I'll play a party game. I've played party game before, but like, am I like a guy who sits down and only plays party? No, right? But I'll give it a go. But then I sit there, it's like, because you want a review, right? Who does a couple of things, who's an expert in that field, right? What I mean by that is he plays the game a lot, so like he gets the feel of a game. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for example, if someone plays a first person shooter, right? A new first person shooter comes out, he's like, all right, this feels like a natural flowing first person shooter, right? That's what he'll say. Or if he doesn't feel that, because he's how many hours he's put into first person shooter. Whereas someone else, he won't tell you. Maybe he doesn't know that feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, Number two, like he can compare it to other similar games. Is the first person shooter aspect of this game better than these ones? Worse, similar? You know?
Yeah. Like, is it up to scratch basically?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you're
Right.
saying. I get
Now,
what you
obviously,
mean.
there's gonna be aspects where like subjective, right? Story is subjective to everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Story is subjective to everyone. The length of game subjective to everyone. You know how much fun you have subjective to everyone. You know. Well, that's how I do my review. That's how I find reviews of games. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I just like to take from different places,
Oh,
figure out what
100%.
people
Don't get me wrong.
say, and then go
I
off
like to
that.
get multiple things. Yeah.
See, like, because like for instance, so like maybe someone didn't like this, but someone else did, and then kind of form my opinion based on that. Do I think this is a good thing for the game? Do I not like this? Do I, And if I want to, I can always try it myself.
Right.
Try it
Exactly.
again,
The other
play
thing
it.
is, but like, see nowadays, as much as I agree with your statement that you should play the game yourself, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we live in a place where game is expensive.
Oh yeah, of course.
So like I can't be throwing, let's say there are so many games I want to play. I can't be throwing money at every single game, pick them all up, you know. And then like cuz if the game sucks, yeah, or you don't know sucks as in like you don't like it, right? I just
Yeah.
threw like a lot of money on that, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, it's mainly I like if I look at a game, I can kind of somewhat easily tell if I'm like gonna like it or not. And then if I'm like kind of in between or like wanted to get an impression, that's when I watch reviews. Then I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this game is something I like. Maybe I'll buy
Plus
it.
for
Or
me
oh, this game
the
sucks. I'm
number
not.
one the number one review for me the number one review
Yeah.
is asking friends. Like if I ask you, I know what I'm gonna get from you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I trust what you say because other than the fact that we are very similar, right? But I trust what you say. If you like, for example, I told you Mouse PI for Hire is a phenomenal game.
yeah,
That like improved you, resulting in getting the game.
exactly.
Yeah. See. So like, yeah. Okay. One more thing about gaming before we move on. Genshin. It's Genshin talk. Decided to drop dev announcement for Nodcry, the next region not Nodcry, sorry, Sneznia, the next region coming out.
Yes, sir.
We'll just give some quick thoughts.
Um, I mean, it looks to be. I mean, it looks to be good. I mean, they only show like a couple screenshots and a couple clips of the actual
Well,
how it looks. But I mean, clearly they have ideas in place. They had like a whole thing where they were discussing how they would implement gameplay aspects. How could they how can they make the environment like what they're going to do for environments? What's the inspiration, which is clearly East Europe, Russia, and all that. And then even they were talking about music, how they're going for a bit more classical and a bit more Slavic kind of background for that. So it's more like a like what they're doing and how they're going to implement it and whatnot, kind of thing.
yes.
They also hinted at a couple stuff as well, like what, like basically how to like ice, because that's the next nation. Like ice can freeze stuff. How about if I was to say ice can freeze energies and memories and power? And then that's kind of like, wow, maybe that's something they're hinting at that could be a thing. And then as well, it's like, well, cryo is a cool element. What happens if we did some stuff with it, hint, hint, nudge, nudge kind of thing? Where it's like, well, clearly they're going to do something with that element in order to make it more viable, I guess, in the current landscape of the game.
Bro,
So
I'm gonna be honest. Um, I'm hoping, yeah,
yeah,
that this is not like they say all this, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. If they say all this, right, and then like they do a Natland, I'm gonna be like in terms of characters, I'm gonna be like, bruh.
What do you mean doing that, lad?
Like, as in, like, they say, oh, we're gonna do all this ice stuff, and then only the Sarita's ice cryo.
Yeah, I mean, don't be surprised if they do that.
Yeah, but I'll sit there like you mentioned all this cool cryo stuff, and then like the only cryo character we're getting is the Sarita would be absolutely wild, bro.
I mean, that's what they've been doing the last couple. I mean, look at No Cry. Only one of the characters is Hydra. Two of them, two characters, and one of them's a 4-star. So it's like,
Yeah, but
is it really that
not
crazy?
cry for me is like, well, when you think about it, you're probably spot on. Um,
Because let's be honest, what do you think they think when they talk about Cry? They're definitely gonna make new reactions. It's definitely what it is.
yeah, yep,
So if they need an enabler, it's gonna be the
the
Archons.
Sarita.
Yeah.
Do you think the Sarita releases early? That's my opinion of you. Do you think the Sarita releases early?
Mm, No, I think it's gonna be around the same time as Columbina. I don't think they're gonna chuck a Nalan where it releases late, but I don't think they're gonna release it early.
Did my Wicca release late?
Didn't she release like a whole patch late? Technically, or am I kind of like smoking this up? At least, in my opinion, she did. Because isn't it usually so it'll be like 6.0? Like
Yep,
6.0 was Flynn's and Llama and
yep,
Flynn's. 6.1 was Durin, right?
never,
No,
never.
Nefa. 6.2 was Durin. Then it was 6.3 was what's her name?
Columbina.
Columbina. What?
Well, I
Genshin.
think it makes sense for the story in that one because she disappears. Like they're not gonna release her when she disappeared.
Let me see.
But I meant like Mavwika released, not late.
I remember she released later than the usual Archons, or is that
Well,
just
okay,
my
okay.
memory?
Let's talk here, right? Mulan was first released with Kinich.
Yeah. Oh, I just searched it up. It says 5.3. So maybe I'm just
Yeah, who was the second after Milani and Knuch?
Morlani Kanich. What's her
Ma-
name?
uh,
Shalonen?
Lenin,
Yeah, Shalonen. Then it was
Chaska.
Chaska.
Okay, and then it was Mavuika and
Novika and
Silali.
Silali.
Okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see, cause yeah, we will see. That's all we say. We will see. Again,
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I just to check.
mm,
Farina came out in 4.2. So actually, it looks like they are coming out. The Archons are both, no, both Natlan and
not
Nokoi
quite have an update.
came out an update later, patch later. So I think every other Archon has came out in like the point 2.
And but I genuinely think that might be just for a storyline reason,
I mean,
like
makes a
the
bit
way
more
the
sense. Yeah.
storyline structure. Because like you were not going to release Columbine, which is a Pete, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3.2
Anyway,
is Nahida, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, I guess they'll come out, it should probably come out 7.3.
no, but I'm thinking because she's like the final boss or something. Do you think like I have a feeling she won't be revealed until way later on. Like she because let's say
Revealed or
like Naya comes out, right?
released?
What?
Like, you said
Revealed.
revealed. Do you mean
Yeah.
revealed or released? Because they're usually going to have like a whole trailer thing for the characters, remember?
No, I meant revealed in the story. In the story.
Maybe, or maybe not, you never know. Depends on how
Well,
they
because
do it.
yeah, like because yeah, that's just what I'm saying. I don't think she's gonna be revealed at the start. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah. So basically, this wasn't really a trailer or anything. This is just the devs talking about they kept showing off the train. That's pretty much their whole showcase. So we're gonna get a train in Shneznaya. Uh, we also look like we're gonna get more character outfits, which is awesome
Oh, yeah, for
for the
like
MC for the MC
Traveler, yeah.
main characters. Um, yeah, I got nothing else to say on it.
Yeah, you call it? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much more to say than what we already said, basically.
Yep. Okay, there's not much more to say. Then we will move on to the last topic that I want to talk about. Which is I went and saw a movie. So I'm gonna give you a movie review, guys.
Movie review?
I went and saw Uma Musume: Beginning of New Era in cinemas because they decided to release the movie in cinemas here in Australia. So yay, woo! Um,
Yippee!
Unfortunately, Mike did not watch it, so I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts on it. Um, Mike can ask whatever you want to ask on it.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna give you a disclaimer. I've only played Musume. I have not seen the anime. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I have not seen season 1 of the anime, season 2 of the anime, Cinderella Grey. I've not seen any of the other movies. I've not seen any of the specials. I've not seen anything. I've only played the game. Yeah. But like, I'm not that dude who plays the game on ultra fast settings. The first time I do a run with the character, I actually go through the story of the character. But then I do ultra fast because I just want runs to build characters. Um. So I went into this. Well, I wasn't sure because, like, again, I wasn't sure what I was expecting from like a movie or like any animation type perspective from Uma Musume because, like I said, I've only played the game. So this was an incredible movie. That's all. That's just what I'm saying. This was an incredible movie. Um, Basically, this movie is supposed to showcase the character Jungle Pocket's story of her classical year in, well, from when she debuted to the end of a classical year in the Twinkle series. That's what the whole movie is basically about.
Okay. What do you mean by classical year? Sorry, I want to
So
delve more about
basically, when
this.
you play the game of Musume, right?
Yeah.
Uh, there is because it's more than this, but this is because in IRL horse racing more than this. But basically, we have in Japanese horse racing there is the debut year where you debut and then and then you from I think it's I'm not really sure. It's like you know the new runners debut, right?
Yeah.
And then till the end of the year, so till the end of the year, and then the next year, the first year is called the first year after debut is called their classical year, where they can race in classic races. Basically, classic races is a race that you can only enter one time in your career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is you've got the Satsuki Show, the Japanese Derby, and the Kika Show, which is the Triple Crown, or you can go the Triple TR route. It's three other races. Uh, or you can go. There's like a whole bunch of races you can enter. Um, but basically, those classic races are only when first year uh runners or horses in IRL, yeah,
Yeah.
in the game horses IRL can run, right? Whereas if you're on other I'm talking about specifically G1, the top class races. Now there are obviously other races you can run, and you can run some other races, popular races, such as the Tarazakinen or the Aramakinen or the Japan Cup, right? But if you race those ones, you are racing against senior uh Musume and horse races IRL. Then
Okay.
once you pass this classical year, it's called the senior year. Now in the game of Musume, when you play, you get to only play those first 3 years of uh the game. You know what I
All right.
mean?
Yeah.
Once those 3 years are done, that's it. The career is finished. Like, your run is over in the video game. Obviously, in the IRL horse racing, it just continues. You know what I mean?
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, the classical year, outside of the debut year and the classical year, every other year is like if you stay in Japan, by the way, not like because if you go overseas, completely different, right?
Oh, okay. So
Uh,
this is just in Japan, I guess, kind of stuff.
yeah, because these races are all held in Japan.
Okay.
And they, like I said, they are a yearly occurrence. So the same years happen each year. It's just that the the classics happen for those new races that come in, whereas you know what, and that's why it's called the classic year. Whereas if you do the other year, um, you know what I mean. You do race the other races.
All right.
Uh, I know it's a bit confusing, but
Kind of.
so basically, we just watched. The whole point is Jungle Pocket's her debut from a debut to the end of the classic year, basically.
Okay.
Uh, where, but we do see other characters as well. We get a whole bunch of references to, well, not references, a whole bunch of cameos from other characters, but the main characters are Jungle Pocket. It's the main character with Agnes Tachyon, her like main opposition or like her main uh rival. You've
Yeah.
also got other characters such as Mehan Cafe, Dansu Flame, TM Opera, Fuji Kiseki. Uh, they're all they're all the other main Umusume. Which you've also got Trainer Tanabe, which is the trainer of Jungle Pocket, and it's just basically Jungle Pocket is she's aiming to be the best racer of all time
Right.
because that's what you want to be.
Of course. Yeah.
So the story, I keep forgetting to say spoilers, but basically spoilers. The story basically is Jungle Pocket. Like she enters the Tunko series. She races in all these junior races, including a debut. She's like thinking she's the best. Then she runs up against Agnes Tachyon, who beats her basically. and she's like, okay, I don't remember what specific race she beats her in, but she beats her in one of the races in her debut year, and basically, Pogo will challenge Agnes Tekion to race in the classical year, so that we can see in the classics, because in the classical year there's multiple different race courses you can go through, but she basically wants to race through the classics, which is the Triple Crown route, which is the three races that I think I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Which again, she races against. Well, before before. Okay, and then again, like, well, after she uses to Agnes Tekon, she realizes she's not the best, and then she watches the Armakina, which is the final race of the. I think it's the Armakina, the final race of the year, um, where she sees TM Opera beats pretty much everyone in
But
that on that race.
she's
No, she
watching
watches it
that.
on TV. She's
Okay,
watching that,
cool.
right?
Right.
Right. Just she understands she's no longer the best as soon as she lost to Agnes Tachyon, right? And she watches it, and then she proves like there's other skilled races out there. Um, basically, she goes and she practices until the first of the classical race, which is the Satsuki show. And then she again loses to Agnes Tachyon. Um, which puts fear in her mind, like she can't be the best. Now, she tells it's not over because there's still two more races in the Triple Crown. There's still two more chances to win a race, right?
Yeah.
This is when Agnes Tetsuo basically says she has put her racing career on hold, basically saying that she's not going to race in the remaining two races for the Triple Crown, which absolutely shocks the world, basically.
Hmm.
Uh, Agnes Tegon, she's just a mad scientist. She just wants to break the limit of speed or something. That I think that's her main goal in this series.
Okay. Cool.
So then she quits racing, and then um Jungle Pocket goes and wins the Japanese Derby, which is the second crown of this race of the Three Crown series.
Hmm.
Um the problem is that even though she won, everyone said that she probably wouldn't win if Tachyon was racing in that race. So she feels devastated that she had like inferior competition and could not beat against Tachyon.
Right.
And basically it throws her into disarray because in the third race it's Shushi was like which is the Kikisho, which is the she was the favorite, right?
Yeah.
Manhattan Cafe ends up winning it
Oh.
instead.
Okay.
She ended up coming third, so she didn't even come like second. She came third. Uh, basically, Dansu Flame, another character, she ended up coming second. So it actually throws the question like what am I? Why am I doing this? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Which is when she has a heart talk with her trainer Tanabe, which he basically tells her uh like don't be disheartened, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And then she also has like another heart talk with Fuji Kiseki, who's another Uma Musume that inspired her to run the Twinkle series. Uh
Okay.
basically because the only reason Fuji Kiseki is not running is because she's injured. And basically Fuji Kiseki said, you've inspired me to run again and try again, even after like I've been injured. So they have these heart to heart moments, and then Jungle Pocket's like, I'm gonna make the decision. I'm gonna prove to myself that I'm way better than Agnes Tachyon by entering the Japan Cup. Um,
Alrighty.
right, which is again a race against seniors, so not in her own grade level. Basically, she's going to race against seniors, and including in that series is TM Opera O, who is the one that won the last year's grand final, like basically the grand race called the Aaron McKinnon,
Okay.
and who, by the way, was the favorite to win this race.
Alright.
And understand that TM Opera O is called the Overlord, who's like who's called the Overlord of Racing, and I believe at this point she has yet to lose a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Jungle Puzzle like basically is like not expected to she's expected to perform like not that great in this race because not only is she up against TM Opera who's a senior, she's up against other seniors. And remember, the Japan Cup is not just it's called Japan Cup, but it's not actually Japan Cup basically is where they bring in other races from overseas as well, other top races from overseas into this race because that's what they do in the IRL Japan Cup.
Okay, so it's like an
Uh,
international thing, but in
International, but it's
Japan.
called Japan Cup. Like it's just hosted in Japan. That's why it's called
Okay.
Japan Cup. Yeah, so she's not only going against seniors in her country, she's going against other challenges um, outside as well. So she was not expected to do well in this. And like remember, she just wanted to prove that she is the fastest. Basically,
Might as well.
and put everyone at mind at ease that I am the fastest here. Even if Tachyon was racing, I think I'll beat her. Blah blah blah. Basically, and she runs in this race, and then like basically she breaks three of the mentality that like Tachyon's holding her down because she keeps getting visions, all this stuff saying Tachyon's like I'm way better than you. You're not way better than me. All this stuff because she's disillusioned with the fact that because of all the what people were saying, and basically she ends up coming first in this race.
Nice.
But yeah, but like and Tachyon was actually spectating this race and it made her want to race again, basically. So the movie basically ends off ending with the setup for the next for the first big senior race where the announcer said that the people who made an impact on the classical year, being Jungle Pocket, Agnes Tachyon, Manhattan Cafe, and Dancer Flame, as like all going to be competing in this race, and that's where the story, that's where the movie ends.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So that's just a brief overview because there's a whole bunch of other stuff that happened in the movie. Basically, like because you know what I mean. There was always, obviously a whole bunch of stuff that happened in the movie because we see like after for example after like Jungle Pocket wins the Japan Derby, which is by the way one of the most prestigious races out of the three that I mentioned. So she's full taking like a photo shoot. Everyone's writing magazines about it, all that stuff. But like she still believes she wasn't strong enough. We obviously see the what's it called, summer camp, because in every year there is a summer camp they go on, so we get to see like them like obviously uh doing summer activities in the summer camp.
Okay.
There is a um yeah, there is a like we see a lot of school activities as well, but all of these bits are shortened because their whole focus they're trying to fit in like how many races, like one, two, three, four, five, like six races in this story, I think, which is a lot of races. And because that's the whole main point. Because from what I understood is that other anime Musume, they do have races, but because you've got like 12 episodes, which is basically about um 12, which let's say average on 20, that's about like 20 minutes. So there's about 3 hour runtime, right? Am I
Yeah.
correct on saying this? Yeah, and then like for example, Cinderella Grey had like 2 seasons. So that's like 24. So you get 6 hours. So obviously you can't spread it out, right? Whereas if you're whereas this is not that long. Is not that long of a movie. It's only about 108 minutes, so 1 hour and 40 minutes, 48 minutes.
Okay, so it's about like half, like over like a
Right,
normal
exactly.
season.
So like do you know what I'm saying? So like all these other things I'm mentioning, something like it's like you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know.
It's like because and then like it's like some of them are like just shots and all that stuff, and you hear characters talking and all that. But like you know what I'm talking about. It's not like they're not important. Like you know what I'm saying. You kind of get what I
Yeah.
mean. Mm. Whereas apparently other animes, like there's a lot of focus on other stuff because not every episode has a race, but there's like training because there's a lot of training in this too. But like it's some of it's training montage. You know what I mean? It's like a minute or two montage. Um, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's references to a whole bunch of characters because I watch there is I'm like, oh, I know that character, I know that character, I know that character. I don't know any of those characters, but they haven't released in the game. Because Jungle Pocket hasn't even released in the game.
All right.
because most of the other characters all did except Jungle Pocket and Dance with Flame. They're the two that are yet to release in the game, whereas every other character has released in the game.
Is this just for the English version or both?
English version,
Okay.
yes. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
it's a big profit boost for whenever
yeah,
she
because
does
I
come
didn't
out.
know anything about Jungle Pocket. I knew a lot about because I've actually got both Agnes Tekken and Manhattan Cafe. Well, Agnes Tekken like is like what is it 2 star, so very easy to get. But Manhattan Cafe is 3 star, which I've got. So I've you know what I mean. I know a lot about them, whereas like I've got no idea anything about Jungle Pocket. So Um, yeah, no, but like the movies are incredible. Like the animation, beautiful. The animating style is really good. It's I don't know. It's such a beautiful, well animated anime. Um,
And it's only in sub, right?
yes, you can only watch it in sub. Uh, yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It was a good anime. Like, uh, it's also animated by Psy Games, who's the creator of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they use their own in-house animation studio. Because apparently, from what I understood, the first season of the original, I think first and second season was animated by someone else, but they were not happy with the animation, so they're like, "We'll just do it ourselves from the gacha money we earned."
Might as well.
Um, mm. Right. So they just yeah. So they made their own studio animate it because apparently that's what I understood that like Cinderella Grey is like incredible animation compared to like the first two seasons. I was like, all right, like bet, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Uh, yeah. But then again, yeah. So um, again, I get to see a lot of characters and like because like which is cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, like
That's
I
good
got to
to hear.
see Aguri eating a whole bunch of food. I'm like, yeah, well, I saw that from the game. Like, very very specific beats. Of course, you chose that beat. Um, yeah, no, I love this movie. The animation's really good. Phenomenal movie. Like, look, if you're a Musume fan, this is a 10 out of 10 watch. Must watch. You know what I mean? I got no
Yeah.
other words. If you're a Musume fan, this is 10 out of 10 must watch. In terms of anime fan, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'd
Yeah.
also say maybe must watch, but like it's that high. Because the storyline's really good. The emotions is like high. You know what I mean? The intensity of the race is crazy because you know what I mean. Uh, and then the amount of special effects they use during the race is not just that they're running across. There's like a lot of special effects. It's cool as hell. Um,
That's cool to hear.
yeah, it's yep. Yeah, I got nothing else to say about it. Uh,
I
Now
mean,
I think I could have easily looked it up and watched it at home. Uh, I could have done that, but I wanted to watch it in cinema
why
because
not?
why not? And
Yeah.
plus, it was my birthday week, so I had nothing else to do. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go." Well, you know what I mean. I did nothing on my birthday day, so I was like, I got to do something fun. So I got those tickets to the bro. And on top of that, like the movie, I think the cinema. It wasn't like I wouldn't say packed, but there was a lot of people that watched it.
I mean, that's good. Then, like,
Yeah, so like, because I think the last time I went to an anime movie, there was like barely anyone.
I mean, it depends. Depends when it comes out. Depends when you go watch it. Either there's a lot or there's, like, literally no one.
I mean, to be fair, like we're comparing this to like, because this got the game, and that reaches
Yeah.
everyone. We're comparing it to like Dragon Maid, which is like completely if you don't watch anime, you don't know about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then you compare that to Demon Slayer, which is like the next time when the next Demon Slayer movie comes out, like it's gonna be packed. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I got nothing else to say. Anything you want to ask me about it?
Ah, well, I don't know. I already asked.
Oh, I mean, they did have the concert, the winning concert at the end, because that's the thing in Miss May does. Like after you win a race, basically they have a concert, uh, that you can watch or you can skip. But basically they had a concert at the end as well. Yeah,
hmm,
that's how the movie wraps up basically.
Alrighty, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right. Anything else? Anything you want to ask? If not, anything you wanna say before we end this podcast episode?
it was a stacked one. Stacked podcast. I went for quite a long time. Stacked games, stacked movies from the sound of things. But yeah. I have nothing else to add, to be honest.
Yep. I'm just trying to think if there's anything happening. Um. Yeah. So, like we said in the before, we will be because of like certain situations, and personal stuff and work. We lack of uploads. We will hopefully be on track for uploads.
Yeah, we should be.
All right then. Peace out, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.